Hi everybody, Elisa here from Insight Mind, and I want to talk to you about a technique that you can use in the morning to start your day really well, or in the night to actually have the best sleep. So the first 5 minutes when we get up in the morning and the last 5 minutes before we go to bed are actually the most important time in your day. We need to set it up successfully or end your day successfully. So to do this, the first thing that I want you to do when you wake up is not check your phone, because we actually interrupt our thought patterns when we sleep. So when we wake up, we have a new, fresh possibility for our day, and picking up our phone actually reminds us of yesterday, who we are, and all of our thoughts and all of our challenges. So what I want you to do is to not pick up your phone. I want you to pick up a journal, and I want you to start to write some positive things down. So to start the day, I like to write some things that I'm grateful for, but not just write them down. I actually start to write them over and over again until I can actually feel it. So I may talk about things that's really close by, things that I can see, maybe my cat, maybe my amazing husband, or maybe my children. Hopefully they're not up just yet when I wake up. I do like 5 minutes to myself in the morning, but that never always happens. So pick up your journal and start to write something positive. And so the easiest way is to find something that you're grateful for. So I'm so happy and grateful for, the most amazing day that's ahead of me, for my amazing family, for my cat, or if you are struggling, like maybe that you're in a bed, you've got warm sheets, or that you've got access to food because not everyone does, or power, or there's always something to be grateful for, always. You just have to look out the window and go, wow. What an amazing day. Look at nature. Look at something. Just think of one thing that you're grateful for. Maybe it's the fact that you've woken up. Maybe it could be anything. My point is just to get grateful for something. You could then list out a whole lot of things that you're grateful for, or what I like to do is I like to really dig down into one thing, and I start to get grateful, from really thankful for that one thing. And so maybe it is my family, maybe it is my children, maybe it is something, and I start to write over and over again, I'm so grateful and happy for my most amazing family. I love the things that we do together. I love being able to get up and make them breakfast. I love being able to help them choose their clothes, or seeing their independence, or whatever it is. And sometimes we may be challenged by those very things that we're getting grateful for, but if we come back to that pure source of what we're grateful for, then it's going to help set up the day, because I'm going to go into my breakfast helping my children, and I'm going to realize that I am actually really grateful to be able to have the privilege of being able to help them do that, instead of getting frustrated about what they're not doing, which is deciding on what they want for breakfast. So it's just a really good pivoting point in the morning to set up your day. And it could be, if you're having a challenging time at work, maybe focus on your work, or maybe focus on the area that isn't going so well, or the thing that does frustrate you. Instead of criticizing it, really get grateful for it. Now, what you can do at night as well, you can also do your gratitudes as well, or you can start to write what actually went well, and what you'd like to happen the next day. So I start to get grateful for maybe what I'd like to happen. So almost like a bit of a predictive gratitude. So I'm so happy and grateful for the amazing people that I was able to help, that I'm able to help tomorrow. I can't wait for this and this to actually happen. Or I start or if I've got a challenge, maybe I'm writing it down, but I'm pivoting and finishing on a positive note in my journal, so that everything I do write down is coming back to a positive moment. I'm able to get everything out and write it down. Or if I do actually struggle to come up with different things to say, because if you do this often, sometimes you do get a little bit repetitive, I like to say an affirmation. I like to say something that I really do believe and write it down over and over and over again, like I do lines, and it's just journaling in that, and not just saying it, not just writing it, but feeling it. Feeling it so it actually changes the state in your body. If you do this, then you'll just feel your entire self shift, and you're going to cause yourself to have a much more positive and happy life. So just know, when you're doing these processes, it's never about the length of time. It's not about how long you stay in these processes, it's the quality of it. So ensure that you change your state. Wait until you feel great until you get out of bed. Wait until you feel really good until you put your journal down, and then you go off to sleep. So just check in on your state, and then you'll know whether you can finish that process or not. So thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Elisa here from Insight Mind.